What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I'm gonna take you guys through my knife collection. Stay tuned. Alright, so I've been collecting knives for a little bit, not a long time at all. One thing that I want to tell you before this video is that I don't really know the names of these knives. I don't know what kind they are. I don't know the brand, probably I don't know the prices or anything. I just was grabbing knives here and there and there and here. Okay, so I'm gonna start off, you know, a little slow, you know, and then we're gonna build up, all right? So today, the first knife that I have is this one, and it's like a blue steel knife with like a little pearl, little like I don't even know what to call that, but a little pearl part right here, and then you have the clip on the rear part of the knife. You have decent little design on here. It kind of definitely contours what the knife goes with it. Nice size. This would probably be about a 2-3 inch knife, something like that. Okay, and it's a flip up knife, so it should lock in place, but you see this one actually doesn't. So, or it's supposed to, but it's not. So it's being disrespectful in the video. It's being disobedient in the video. But yeah, so this is the knife at full length. I would say this is probably about 6 inches in length when it's opened up. And this is what it looks like. Got design on the blade as well on both sides. Nice sharp end. One side is serrated, or not serrated, sorry. One side is sharp, the other side is not. So this side would be a sharp side, this side you'll be able to rub your head against it and not cut yourself. Normally this is a decent knife. If you wanted to, you know, carry this, conceal carry it or something like this, probably a little bigger than I would like to conceal carry, but it is a decent option. As far as the look of it, I wouldn't want something that is fancy, I guess, fancy schmancy as this, but it's a decent knife. You know, I wouldn't carry this. I never have, but I wouldn't carry this just for the simple fact is that there seemed to be a problem with the mechanism where the blade isn't staying open. Now I know this little part slide right here is supposed to, that's how you lock it or close it, and that's supposed to slide a certain way to keep it open. So that's not working, so I wouldn't recommend EDCing this or something, because if you went to, you know, poke somebody or stab somebody, that knife could close and chop your fingers off or something like that. So decent little knife, you know, we're gonna open it up with that knife, and you know, I like it, it's all right. So the second knife that we have is this little blue knife, and this is like a metallic blue, maybe green, some people might say. You got holes in the handle on both sides of the knife. You have a clip, so it'll be able to clip on the back pocket, whatever you want to do that with. And decent little design, nothing, you know, fancy schmancy. You got like a little cut in it. It's on both sides of the knife. Now this is like more of a flip open with like the handle, like you can like grab it, flip it open like that. This is a shorter knife. This is probably, what, about a 3-inch knife while it's open, probably about a 2-inch knife while it's closed, something like that. I might be terrible with measurements, so don't judge me on my measurements. I'm just eyeballing it from what I see. All right, but nice little knife. This would be a good small EDC knife, something that if you needed to get somebody up off you, you'd be able to get them up off of you. You know, just to, you know, hit the arteries, hit major, you know, parts, neck, eyes, throat, stuff like that. This would be a good little knife. You know, it's easy to conceal, so you can get into those places that you maybe not supposed to carry knives into and stuff like that. Not that I'm advocating for that. This knife is from Cabela's. See, I do know some of them, and because I got the name on it, but it's from Cabela's, and it's a decent little knife. This would definitely be something that I would be willing to conceal carry and EDC, and, you know, one of my off-body carry bags, or even just carrying in my pocket. This would be a great option. So the next knife we have is all black knife, little design on it or whatever. You got the belt clip on the back, and you do have like a bottle opener or a knife sharpener. I believe it's a bottle opener, I'm not 100% sure, on the back side of your knife. And you do have like a little window breaker, or I call it a skull crusher. So if you hold it like this, you know, this little nipple on here, you pop somebody in their forehead or something like that, or need to break a window, break glass or something like that, that's what that would be for. You do have this little knob on it which allows it to flip open. You have a serrated on both sides, so there is serrations on both sides of your knife. It's able to be popped open with that back little nipple, little handle part on there. You got a sharp tip. You have like kind of like a camo design on here. This is from what, Tech Force. This is the Speedster model, I believe. Nice looking knife, decent size. I believe this is probably about 6 inches while it's open, and when it's closed it's probably like 3, maybe 2-3 inches, something like that, probably 3 inches or something. I don't know what that is, about 3 inches or so. But this would be a good EDC knife in my opinion. It's you know, a dark knife, so not really the best to conceal with the size, you know, being this big, but you know, easy to flip open, stays open, serrations on both sides, so you can get somebody, you know what I mean, get somebody like that, able to, you know, defend yourself, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know. But yeah, this is a nice looking knife. Probably better as a pocket knife. I don't know, as a for an EDC knife, you know what I mean, something to, you know, carry as a set. But it's a good size for a pocket knife, you know, to be able to defend yourself and get people off you. So I do like this one. I like the way it looks, so, and its functionality. So you get that little, you know, you close it with that little thing on there. You push that button in, or that little part of the blade, push it in, and it closes it. So this is how you open it. You do have this little part right here, which I couldn't tell you what that's for, but yeah, you do have that little hook part, easy to flip open and get into action if you need to. So this is a nice little option to have, and I like this one. So we all know that I'm a gun guy, you know, Urban Gun Reviews, who would have thunk it? So I had to have this knife when I seen it, and this is my little, I keep this in my gun bag, so when I go to the range I always keep this on me. You might be like, hey, that doesn't look like a little pistol. Well, it's a knife, and I love this knife, man. This is like a little novelty item. The trigger doesn't work or anything like that, but you know, I like that. So this was definitely something that I had to have. I've had this for years. I don't have any clue where I got this from, but yeah, I've had it for a long time. So with the blade retracted, it's probably about 2.5 inches, something like that, maybe 3 inches or something. And you know, you got the gun design with the digital camo. You see there's like digital camo on both sides of it. You got a clip on here, so you can clip it to a bag, pocket, whatever you need to clip it to. You also have the little part to be able to flip it open like that, the quick action, you know. And if you know, need to get sturdy, you can get sturdy with somebody. You know, if you need to poke somebody up, you can get busy with this knife. So I always keep this in my my gun bag. I just think it's a cool little knife to have. I like the way it looks and everything. The blade is sturdy. You got little holes in the blade. You got serrations on the side of the blade with your sharp edge of the blade. So it's a solid knife. I like this one, and like I said, it just stays in my gun bag and it rarely ever comes out. So glad to bring it to the channel finally. And if you've been around for a while, you've probably seen this because I've showed it a few times, so you've probably seen this if you've been around for a while. But this is my knife that I keep in my gun bag. There we go. This knife right here, I have like 4 similar ones, so I'm going to show them I mean, obviously not all at one time because I can't hold 4 knives at one time, but 2 of these knives are training knives and the other 2 are legit knives. So one of the most popular knives to me is, there's 2 of them. You got like the Rambo knife, you got like katanas and stuff like that, which is kind of like more of a sword, I would guess. I'm not a knife expert, so katana is probably more of a sword than a knife. And you have the switchblade, or whatever, what is this called, the butterfly. That's what it is. I forgot the damn name of it. It got the butterfly knife. All right, so if you don't know what a butterfly knife, this is a butterfly knife. So, you know what I mean, this is a trainer butterfly knife, and I know I don't know what I'm doing, so don't be judging me. And it has no blade on it, so this cannot cut you in any way. I mean, if you stuck somebody hard enough, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to cut them, or to impale them or stab them or something like that. But this is just for training for a butterfly knife. So if you got a butterfly knife or something and you want to do some training without having to cut your hand up and all of that, you know, whip that out. Ooh, look like you know what you're doing. My son's really good with these. But yeah, that's one of the trainers. And then I got another trainer right here, which is another butterfly knife. These are the rainbow colored ones. So, you know, again, rounded blade, can't cut you. Pretty sure if you stuck somebody hard enough, I mean, you might be able to stab somebody with that, but I mean, you'd have to stab the crap out of them. But I mean, it's possible. You know, same action, flip open, ha ha, oh, you know what I mean? And you got another butterfly knife. Now the next one that I'm gonna show you is an actual butterfly knife. This is it does have a flat end that is not probably couldn't cut you, and then this other side could cut you, so you know you want to be careful with that. And this, like I said, I'm not good with this. I'm not trying to lose any digits, but you know, this is the actual butterfly knife. Let me pull out the fake one, and this is the fake one. All right, this is the trainer, this is the real one. You know, so these are both cool. You know, this is cool to have, nice little, you know, novelty thing to have, little butterfly knives. And then you got the trainer, so you know, so you ain't gotta cut your stuff up. You use one of these and chain and stuff like that. But a lot of states these might be illegal. So, you know, definitely check your state before you decide to go and get a butterfly knife. So that would definitely be a problem if you had a butterfly knife in the state that you weren't supposed to have a butterfly knife. And then the other butterfly knife that I have is a blue one, blue like metallic one. And I believe this is the one, if I use this intro, I don't know if I'm gonna use this intro or not, but I did have this one in the intro, one of the intros that I recorded. I did several of them. So this is another butterfly knife. It has skulls on this part, you see, on that part, and then that part, there's skulls on there. That's on both sides. You know, nice blade on one side with a flat end on the other side. So this is a pretty decent knife if I compared both butterfly knives. This is what they look like, you know, side by side. This one seems a lot sharper, like that tip right there, crazy. And this right here is a little bit more dull, you know, but nice knives to have in the collection. And I'm not like the biggest collector of knives. I just, you know, I just see some sometimes and I grab some knives. So that's what this is. I'm just showing you the knives that I happen to pick up along my journey. That's all. Now the next knife that I have, this is a nice size knife. You got black with gold trimming, like little design on here, something that, you know, give it a little texture. On the back side, same thing. You got a clip on here so you can clip it onto something, and you have the little knob to be able to put you into action. A little shorter blade, shorter knife, but definitely nice size. Black blade, flat top part, sharp at the tip, serrated right here with a little jagged tips on there, a little jagged edge on there. And I ain't talking about the group. Bye. But yeah, and this is a master. I don't know what model it is, but this is a master knife, and you close it the same way with a little lip in there. You pull it in and close it. This does have the window breaker or the cranium cracker on there. Pop! Hit them in the head like that, you know, then get into action. Probably about a 2.5, 3 inch blade from here to here, and then this is probably about 5 inches, so maybe about 8 inch total or something like that. Again, I'm probably totally off with my measurements, but you know, just what I'm going off of. But nice knife to have. You know, put this in the pocket. It's a little bit bulkier, so it isn't probably the type that you want to, you know, get into small places or something like that. But this could be a good pocket knife if you just wanted to carry a pocket knife with you. You'll know that it's in your pocket, got a little bit of weight on it, nice decent weight, not too heavy, but does have some weight on it, but able to be carried with no problem. I'd imagine, you know, being able to just put that in your pocket and deploy it when you need to. And pow! You know what I mean? Do your thing. So nice little knife right here. Like this design. Like the colors right there too. So that's another one of the collection. Alright, so this one is one that I carry all of the time. I like this. I like the feel of it. I like the size of it. I like the look of it. You know, I'm a DC guy, Marvel guy. Really a Marvel guy. I'm not really DC. I like Batman, though, and the Joker and stuff like that. So you got a spider knife, and I don't know if this is branded to be Spider-Man, but it does have the Spider-Man color. So I would say it's kind of leaning towards that way. All right, so we got the Spider-Man colors on here. We got this part right here, which I'm guessing is a bottle opener. I do not know what that part of the knife is, so if you know what that is supposed to be, this little section right here, then let me know in the comment section what that's supposed to be. You got the window breaker, the cranium cracker on there. Pop! Hit somebody in the head with that. You do have a clip on the back side, so you can clip it to a pocket, bag, whatever you want to clip it to. And you do have that pop open action, boom, right there. Your knife is locked in. You got one side that has no design and is not serrated or anything. It's a flat, your dull side. Then you have the other side. It has some type of serration on it and is your sharp side. And the other side of the knife does have a web design. So nice size knife, probably about a 3.5 inch blade with a 5 inch handle to it, 4 inch, 5 inch handle to it. Nice size in length, so you know you can get a nice grip on there, you know, be able to keep you know, so I like this, you know, if you wanted to go, you know, like that and stuff, whatever you want to do, however you plan on defending yourself or fighting with your knife, this is a good option. I like this. Like I said, I carry this a lot of the time with me. I keep it in my bag, keep it in the pocket sometimes. I like a little something a little bit smaller for the pocket, but this is a decent size, so I do like this knife in general. I like the size, color, the design of it and everything. So this is the spider knife. This is by Snake Eye. So it does have Snake Eye on there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a Snake Eye name right there. So yeah, that's that knife. All right, so this knife is one of my favorite knives, even though it's not really a knife that I would carry or that I do carry, but it is a really good knife. This is beautiful looking. It has that metallic green with like the bone handle design on it. I love that, the look of it. You have holes in the handle on both sides. You do have a little ring to put your finger in it, you know, so if you wanted to hold your knife like that. You do have holes in the blade, and you do have some little design right there. I don't know what that is. So when you open it, you do have that little lip handle, and then you get this action. So this is more of, you know, like a hook knife. Don't know what it's called. Don't roast me in the comments. Don't know what it's called. But you do have this design that allows you to put you know, your finger in it to really keep you from being able to drop the knife. You know, if you just let it go or something like that, you could probably, you know, catch the knife and keep you from dropping it. You know, I guess that's what it's for. But yeah, this knife also is made by Snake Eye Tactical. I don't know if you can see it on there. Snake Eye Tactical on there. Flat part of your blade up here. This would be your sharp end down here. And I like this knife. I just think that it's good looking. It gives you that you know, fighting stance knife. You know, stabbing people up, cutting people up, you know, as you defend yourself. No, you probably don't hold it like that. I know I probably look like a noob. I probably look crazy right now, but you know what I mean? I like this knife. I like the look of it, the design of it. The blade is probably about a 3-inch blade. It's probably about a 5-inch handle, including the little ring. You know, so probably about 5-inch, probably about 8-inch blade total or something like that. Curved design, you know, but this is a nice looking knife, nice looking blade. On to the next one. And the next knife that we have in the collection is another one like that. We got the pinky ring. I'm gonna call it the pinky ring on there. You got kind of a cranium crusher on there. You got a black plastic handle design. This is like a hard polymer plastic. You got the finger grooves on there, so you can, you know, get your fingers in there. Then it also has a case. It comes with it with a little neck strap, so if you wanted to, you know, throw it around your neck, something like that, you know, you can do that and carry it like that or however you want it to. And the blade is curved again, so we have another curved blade. This one doesn't pop open or flip open or anything. This is just a standard blade, and this is by Vortec. Vortec made that one. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it does say Vortec on the blade. Yeah, got the spider web design on both sides. Got the spider web design. I like this. You know, you hold it the same way. You know, pop, pop, pop. You got that. You get your pinky in there to, I guess, secure your knife in your hand. We got the flat design on here, so you know you can't cut yourself on this design, on that part of the knife, but on this part is your actual blade where it's sharp. You got the sharp tip on there. That thing real sharp, razor sharp. Kind of look like one of them velociraptor nails or something. So you got the finger grooves on here, cranium crusher. This is like a metal ring as well. Handle's probably about 4 inches in handle, probably about 4-inch blade too. It's maybe 8-inch total, you know. And your case or your cover goes right on there, protecting your knife, keeping it safe and keeping you safe as well, you know, so it don't pop out and stab you or something like that, or stab somebody accidentally. Nice looking knife. Now we're getting down to the last 2 knives. I got 2 more to go, family. So appreciate y'all for sticking with me so far, gun family. All right, and this one right here is what I call the Rambo. All right, nice case, full length of your blade. You got a nice rubberized handle. This whole handle is rubberized. You got a clip on here, so if you want to clip it to something. Also, you could, you know, hang it on something. You see that little hole in there to be able to hang it on a wall or something similar to that. And let's see what this blade look like. So we got the rainbow design. This is another blade by Vortec. You see Vortec on the handle right there. Rainbow design, sharp end on this side, sharp tip. This is a flat side. Is this sharp too? Yeah, flat side right here. Not gonna cut you. Then you have these little designs in there which are actually sharp as well. So it's the Rambo. You know, get somebody like that in honor of spooky season. So I got a little carried away with that one. But yeah, this is a nice knife. This is probably about a 5-inch handle, 4 or 5-inch handle with probably about an 8-inch blade. So it's a nice knife. It's just something to keep in the collection, keep around the house. You know, you never know when you need one of these, and so you ain't got to grab in none of your wives or your husbands or whoever's kitchen utensils. You could just grab one of these if you need to you know, get a job done. You do have a little serration in there for some reason or whatever. They put that little chip in the blade or whatnot. But it's a good knife. The color's okay. You know, I'm not crazy about the color. I'd rather it be black, but it is a different kind of bleed, so it is nice. Like that right there. Like I said, rubber handle gives you nice grip texture. You know, still got some room, full grip on there, still got some room. So it's a nice knife, all in all, solid. Now the last knife that I have is from Armed Force Tactical. I can't read. Armed Force Tactical, and it comes in a box. So you got a knife in a box, and the ticket on this was 50 bucks. Oh Lord! I got this from a place in West Virginia. Okay, so it was a little knife store in West Virginia. Got this from them. Take it out the box. Got a little carrying case, so you want to, you know, attach this to a bag. You got some Velcro on here. You got a way to strap it to a bag, and you know, things like that. So nice little case. So let's pop it open, and this is what we have. What is this, you say? We're gonna get to that. All right, but we got wood handle finish, like red mahogany wood finish. We got metal on the ends, on the sides of the knife. We got a metal clip, nice sturdy, thick, strong metal clip. Pause. And then we got the cranium crusher or the window breaker on there. We got one of those right there. Nice thick one, man. That's gonna damage a skull, boy. You gonna cause a lot of damage with that. And then we have this little button right here, and this button right here makes your knife go like that, and then it retracts like that, and then you go like that, and then it retract like that, it go like that, it go like that, it go like this, it go like that. Yeah, but this is a button control knife, so it goes in and out, button control. And this is a really nice knife. I like it. It's probably about a 5-inch handle, probably about a 4-inch blade. It's a thin blade. It's sharp on both sides, sharp tip. You know, you got the chrome design with the black, you know, around it or whatever. You got Armed Force Tactical on the clip. You got that on there, made in the good old US of A. Can't forget that, made in the good old US of A. Then you got like a little loop right there. You might be able to put it on a little lanyard or something like that. I don't know, something like that, you know. But this knife is cool. I really like this knife. This is not really something that I take out. I kind of keep it in the crib, but it is a good looking knife, solid looking knife. Now the good thing about this is it has a safety feature. You might think, oh, what if I got this in my pocket and I accidentally hit the button? Well, if you accidentally hit the button, this is the safety feature. I press it against this box, and you might think, oh, it's gonna go through that box. But no, you see, I pressed the button and the knife came out just a little bit, but it don't come all the way out, and that's just because I moved it off the box. You know what I mean? So now your knife is disabled. So you see, the blade is just wonky, and it's wonky because that's a safety feature. But then you go like that, and you're back into action. So it's just a safety feature that if you know, go to open up your knife and you press against something, it's not going to open. It's not going to open fully. It just might come out a little bit like that, and then it'll be, you know, out of commission. You know, it go like this and be all wiggly and woggly, and then you just flip it like that, and you back in there. So that's a safety feature of the knife that I really appreciate. I really like this. So this is a solid knife, 50 bucks. I forget the name of the store. I'm not going to even lie to y'all, but I did get it in a store, from a store in West Virginia. Nice little store. You know, nice knife, solid knife. So if you're a knife person and you enjoyed this video, or if you're a gun person and enjoyed this video, or if you're just a person in general and you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section by hitting the thumbs up. Let me know by hitting the thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this knife, which one was your favorite knife. Also, let me know if you're a knife person, what knife do you recommend that I can add to my collection, and what knife do you suggest that everybody should have? EDC knives, things of that nature, you know, just knives in general. Let's have a knife talk, okay? But yeah, Urban Gun Reviews, man, help me to beat the YouTube algorithm. How could you do that? You can do that by liking the video. You can do that by commenting on the video. You can do that by sharing the video, okay? You can do that to all of my videos. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that by hitting my logo on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. This black guy with a ski mask on, got an AK-47. Nice handsome guy up under that mask. You might know him, you might have seen him before. But hit that. Once you hit that, you can subscribe to the channel. After you do that, make sure you hit bell notifications so you can be notified whenever I upload any new content. A lot of my content gets dragged below and are not seen by a lot of my subscribers, and y'all might be like, dang, I ain't seen you release a video in a long time, my dude, a long time. And that's because my videos get suppressed because, you know, I'm not in the algorithm. So help me get into the algorithm by like, comment, subscribing, and hitting the bell notification on all of my videos. All right, so that can help you see my videos more, help my videos get pushed more to other people so they can see my content as well. If you want to follow me on all my social media sites, all of those links are in the description. You can follow me on every social media site that I'm on. One leads to another. You'll be able to follow me with no problem. All right, but we out to the next time, gun family. Stay blessed, stay strapped. Gotcha, bitch.